This one is pretty short and sweet. Coterminal angles. So my target. What is a coterminal angle? And how do you determine if an angle is coterminal? All right, so coterminal angles. Very easy concept. They are angles that have the same location. Let's say angles that are positioned in the same location on the unit circle, but do not have the same measure. For example, let's draw a unit circle, and I'm going to draw a 45-degree angle on the unit circle. Okay. Okay, so we have a 45-degree angle, right? What if we started at that 45-degree angle and we rotated a full 360 degrees? So we're at the 45-degree angle, and then we're going to rotate that counterclockwise another 360 degrees. Will we back to our starting point? Or will we still be at 45 degrees? Well, very good. We would be at 405 degrees, because if we started at on our initial side, and our terminal side just rotated 45 degrees, okay, and then that terminal side then rotated another 360 degrees. You're still at the same place, but we don't call it 45 degrees anymore, okay? So we rotated another 360 degrees. 45 degrees plus 360 degrees equals 405 degrees. So these two angles are at the same place. So 45 degrees and 405 degrees are both in the same location on the unit circle. Well, could I rotate around another 360 degrees? So that 45 rotated 360. And what if I rotate another 360? 760 what? Good. So 405 degrees plus another full rotation, 360 degrees, that would put me at 765 degrees. That's after 2 rotations starting at 45 degrees. So we would say that 45 degrees, 405 degrees, 765 degree angles are all coterminal angles. Could we go another 360 degrees? Yeah, you can go an infinite number of times. Could we have started at 45 degrees and gone clockwise? So we would subtract 360, right? So if we were started at 445 degrees and subtracted 360 degrees, now is that going to put us at negative 405? That's going to be negative 315 degrees. So the negative 315 degree angle is also coterminal with the 45, 405, 765 degrees, okay? So this angle is also a coterminal angle with 45 degrees, 405 degrees, 765 degrees. All of those angles are going to be in the same location. There are an infinite number of coterminal angles with a 45-degree angle, or any angle on the circle. Because I can just keep going around and around and around and around, or I can go the other way around, the other way around, the other way around, right? I just keep adding 360 or just keep subtracting 360, and that's going to put me in the same spot. So even if I started at a 120-degree angle, add 360, that's going to give me a coterminal angle. Add 360, coterminal. Add 360, coterminal. Or start at 120, 360. That's coterminal. Subtract 360. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to put my notes. There are an infinite number of coterminal angles for any angle on a unit circle. Cool. All right. Next page. All right, to know if two angles are coterminal, find the difference of the two numbers, of the two angles, let's say. If the difference is a multiple of 360 degrees, comma, then they are coterminal. Now, if two angles are coterminal, find the difference of the two angles. I should have said two angle measures. If the difference is a multiple of 360 degrees, then they are coterminal. So, example. Which of the following angles is coterminal with an angle of 135 degrees? So my options are 185 degrees, 495 degrees, and negative 30 degrees. So the direction said to know if two angles are coterminal, find the difference of the two angle measures. If the difference is a multiple of 360, then they are coterminal. So the angle measure that was given was 135, right? So I'm going to find the difference between 185 and 135. What does difference mean? Subtract. So for 185, I will subtract the 135 degree angle, and I get 50 degrees. Is 50 a multiple of 360? No. Okay, so 50 degrees and 135 degrees are not coterminal. Let's check 495. I'll subtract 135 degrees, and I get 360 degrees. Is 360 degrees a multiple of 360? Yeah, so I know 360 is coterminal. Negative 30. I'll subtract 135 degrees. That gives me negative 165 degrees. Is that a multiple of 360? No. So 135 degrees and 360 degrees are considered coterminal angles. What? Oh, yes. 135 degrees and 495, my bad. Thank you. Not 135 and 360. So we can also draw that out, okay, if we wanted to check. But the math is, I mean, to do that, subtract 300, or subtract whatever the angle they're asking about, super easy, right? But if I wanted to, let's see, 135 degree angle is in what quadrant? 2. So if we start at 0 degrees, rotate counterclockwise up to 90 degrees. How far past 90 degrees would we have to go to get to 135? 45, right? So that means that this is a 45 degree angle, and this is a 45 degree angle. This is a 90 degree angle. Well, 495 degrees. Okay, we haven't done anything over 360 degrees before, but you can just keep going around that circle and going around that circle and going around that circle as many times as you want to. So 495 degree angle, you would start at 0, right? Rotate to 90, 180, 270, 360. And then what's 360 plus 90? 360 plus 90 is 450. So if we go all the way up to 90, we're not there yet, right? So that's at 450 degrees. How many more degrees? If we're at 450 right now, how many more degrees we gotta go? Another 45. Won't that put us in the same location? So that is a 135 degree angle, and it's also a 495 degree angle. They're in the same location on the unit circle, just a different degree measure because we added an additional rotation. That makes sense? Not a big deal, right? Pretty easy. Let's do another one, and then literally I'm done with you for the day. Well, I'm going to have you make sure. I want you to check student portal, see if you owe me anything, see what your grade is. And then after this next example, we're going to use the rest of class for a study hall. Okay? And tomorrow, I'll probably give you a super easy assignment on this. Right? Deal? Okay. I'm sure you'll have work in other classes. You probably see it caught up on as well. All right, y'all can do this one on your own. Which of the following angles is coterminal with an angle of negative 255 degrees? We have 105 degrees, 45 degrees, and 90 degrees. Is 105 degrees coterminal with negative 255? Okay, is 45 degrees coterminal? No. 90 degrees coterminal? No. Okay. So I'm guessing since y'all answered this correctly, since you're finding the difference, you remember to subtract a negative, which what happens when you subtract a negative? It turns positive. So basically 105 minus negative 255 or 105 plus 255 is 360 degrees. That is a multiple of 360. So 105 degrees is terminal. 45 degree angle, if you subtract negative 255 degrees, then you get 300 degrees. Is that a multiple of 360? No. 90 degree angle, if you subtract negative 255 degrees or add, you get 345 degrees, not coterminal. So let's just check the answer that we said yes to. Let's just check it by drawing a quick unit circle. Which quadrant would the 105 degree angle be in? Second. So if we start at 0, go up to 90, how many degrees past 90 do we need to go? 15. So that means this is a 15 degree angle, right? This is 90, this is 15, that makes 105. So what would this angle measure be down here? 75, right? Okay, so I know 105 degrees is right here. Well, negative 255, that's going to go clockwise, is it not? So at 0, we go down to negative 90, over to negative 180. And how far past negative 180 do we need to go to get to negative 255? Another 75 degree angle, wasn't that 75 degrees? So that's going to push us up right here into the exact same location as the 105 degree angle. That makes sense? Easy peasy? Don't want to test on this, don't you? Yeah, easy. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to end the video, and then let me just say something else after I end the video.